it's me again. So, in this little vlogging expedition of whatever it is I'm doing now, I decided to bring back the busy bee, and this one we're going to talk about nail biting. So, let's get into it. So, what is nail biting? Onychophagia or onychophagy is an oral compulsive habit of biting one's fingernails, skin around the nails, and the cuticle. It is mostly common in children, especially those that suck their thumbs. It can carry on into teenagerhood and into adulthood. Teenagerhood? Sure. A 2002 study found that 30% of children experience nail biting from 7 to 10, 45% of teenagers experience, and about 30% of adults experience nail biting. The type of nail biting that I'm talking about is chronic nail biting, that which you have been doing it since childhood. Professionals are on the fence as to whether nail biting is an impulse control disorder, stereotypical movement disorder, an OCD, or self-injurious behavior. They're also unclear whether or not it's pathological due to the lack of significant research into it. Did you know zinc enables proteins in the body to grow and remain strong? Nail growth rate decreases without enough zinc, also causing nails to become fragile and brittle. I'm reading off a sheet and I don't care. Reading off a sheet and I don't care. So, what would cause someone to nail bite? Some of the obvious causes would be stress, anxieties, nervousness, boredom, hunger. It's also used as a coping mechanism to deal with challenging emotions. Perfectionist personality types tend to use nail biting as a way of dealing with frustrations. Could nail biting be a sign of mental disorder? Yep, it's got a whole bunch of them. Chronic nail biting could be a sign of multiple forms of disorders. So I'm going to read off my sheet. So OCD, ADHD, separation anxiety, tic disorder, major depression disorder, neurosis, which is involuntary urination, oppositional defiant disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, and panic disorder, to just name a few of what nail biting could also be genetic. So if your parents nail bit or guardian you witnessed nail bit, then that could also be a reason. But it could also, you might not have ever seen them do it, and it can just be inherited through your gene pool. So what are some tips that you can use to try to curb the habit? I looked these most of the stuff I just did a quick Google search on. So because I am a chronic nail biter, I'll let you know if these tips, tricks, hints work. First one is to keep your nails short. This does help because if you keep them short, there's nothing to really pick at unless you pick downward to the skin. When I was a kid, I used to, 4 to grade 4, I used to bite all the way down and up my finger, and all the skin around. So not only the nails, but I'd bite all up. So the second is to paint your nails or to get a fancy manicure. This can work. However, if you put on like the acrylic nails or the solar gel nails and stuff like that, if you have really bad like impulse control when it comes to biting, or you don't recognize that you bite, having those nails on and biting them hurt like excruciating pain, and you can actually rip your real nail off through biting onto those. I have done it, and it's painful, and it doesn't stop you from actually biting if you have a problem. Next one is to identify your triggers. That comes with some therapeutic work, which is another thing that they say to do, which I have done, but not for nail biting. So some of the therapies that they suggest is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, ACT, which is acceptance and commitment therapy, and then another one is habit reversal training, HRT. So those are some things that you could potentially try. I haven't tried it for nail biting, so I have no opinion on those things. 4 is to use some sticky nail polish or bitter tasting nail polish. I have tried these things. I've tried Tabasco sauce. I've tried all of these different like things to put on. The thing I find with that is it gets into your food and then everything tastes like this. So you can't eat, you can't do anything, and then you just get frustrated and want to just get it all off, and then you're back to biting your nails again. So that's the luck I've had with that kind of stuff. The next one would be to put gloves or band-aids on your fingernails. Again, I've tried that as well, and the problem with some of those things is it makes mobility issues a problem. Sometimes like grasping things and sometimes like the band-aids, they do kind of, if you put a band-aid on for too long, it discolors your skin. It takes hydration or gives hydration, however that works, and then it becomes easier to pick at the spots when you take the band-aid off because you need to let your skin breathe. So those kind of things, if you only need it on for a little bit so that you're not doing it while you're doing like a project or something like that, they can be very beneficial to use. But if this is again a chronic thing, then it might not be helpful in the long run. So what works for me? Motivation works for me. So when I was 18, I went to Scotland, and while I was in Scotland, I had somebody from there tell me pretty girls shouldn't bite their nails. And I have never been told that before. And I'm just like, oh my God, somebody like thinks I'm pretty and they see me biting my nails and think I shouldn't be doing that. So I stopped biting my nails for about 3-4 weeks after, like I stopped biting my nails while I was there, and about 3-4 weeks, but then came back. Another form of motivation was because obviously you've seen me with nails and everything, and those have been my real nails. I wanted to go and see somebody, and I was afraid that they would think I was disgusting if they saw the state of my nails. So I didn't bite my nails for 7 months so that I could go and see them with nice, pretty nails. And then when I got back, I ended up losing a fingernail, and then the stresses of life came back, and num. So yeah, that kind of happened. So there are some side effects of nail biting. You can be prone to infections and abscess. I can attest to that because a lot of the times when you pick and peel, things go down into the nail matrix, and then when they start growing back up, like hangnails and stuff like that, they don't grow properly, and then you get pus pockets in, and they are painful. Still doesn't deter, but they're there. It could cause damage to your teeth and to your mouth. Most people that have chronic nail biting, they also do cheek biting and lip biting and stuff like that. Could cause intestinal and stomach issues. So if you chew and swallow, that kind of stuff, because there's lots of dirt and grime and stuff underneath your nails. If you don't, even if you wash them and everything like that, you still have stuff. So that can cause a lot of problems to your intestines, and could permanently disform and disfigure your fingernails and the tips of your nails. A lot of people that do bite their nails tend to have smaller nails. So to recap this whole thing, nail biting is a common stress relieving habit, whether it's for anxiety or excitement, boredom, frustration. It can happen in so many different ways. Anyways, that's what I got for you this week on Busy Bee, me, and nail biting. So yeah, we'll see how I do this. It's late at night on Tuesday, and I have to be up early. So with that all being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month whenever I see you or you see me again. And until then, be happy, guys. Bye. I'm filming things right now. I have like all of my stuff. Just like Max is like, it's bedtime. No, Quinn, we're not doing this again. No. Ooh. I can adjust things with the legs. Does the dishwasher have to be on right now? Max, don't. No. Quinn, no. Oh, I never even talked about that. Did I miss a sheet? I did.